Get my sweatshirt on and cover up the camera not over. I got people good.
Testing, testing, testing. Hello, hello. We're good. Set that there.
Short off or pump it up.
I love it. I love it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can I get a roll call?
Mr. Barton?
Is it absent?
Absent. Mr. Pajaro?
Present.
Mrs. Evans? Mr. Foster?
Present.
Also present. Mr. McLaughlin?
Present.
And Mr. Stumpf.
Present. And pledge of allegiance. And bear pledge.
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will be prepared to lead, expect excellence, accept responsibility for our actions, respect ourselves, each other, and our district, stay focused on safety and learning. Okay. Subject C is the approval of the agenda. Motion to approve the agenda as presented.
So moved.
Mr. McLaughlin,
Support.
supported by Ms. Lancaster.
Well, you didn't say anything.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Citizens,
Nothing.
nothing. Written communication.
Nothing.
Number 3 is the report of the superintendent with superintendent updates.
All right, so I just want to first say thank you to all of our staff. We have a number of staff that are volunteering. Obviously, you guys are aware of the Be a Bear event. Super excited for that. We have a lot of fun things happening, so I hope that the community all comes and sees all of our wonderful things and our updates that we've been doing. Super proud of everybody and appreciate the support for that. It's important that we have events like that so our community can come in and see it firsthand. So we're gonna have our tables like for our curriculum. Our 3 therapy dogs will be there so everybody can meet them, which we'll show them off in a moment. They're being so well behaved. We have lots of awesome people coming. Our coaches are coming. Everybody, I'm just pumped. So thank you to the board. Obviously, I want to thank you guys for coming with your families. I know most of you said you guys could make it as well. And I think that would be about it as of right now. We want to introduce our therapy dogs. Unfortunately, Bear is a little tardy, so we're going to wait on him. His mom was in a meeting, so Miss Wendell's went to go pick him up from my house for me. So first, if we can meet our amazing, sweet, only female therapy dog. This is Blue, who just got groomed today. Look how beautiful she looks. Blue is our therapy dog at North Elementary. Isn't she the cutest thing ever? And this next little handsome feller, this is Bosco. Bosco is our therapy dog. Look at the good boy sitting at our middle school. And Bear will be here in a moment, hopefully.
What are their breeds again?
So Bear is an Aussie Doodle, right, Mr. Netto?
It's an awesome.
Bosco, sorry. Bosco is an Aussie Doodle at the middle school. And Blue is a Bernedoodle. She is half poodle, half Bernese Mountain Dog. And Bear is half St. Bernard. He's a Saint Berdoodle. He is half Saint Bernard, half poodle. You'll see it when his big old self gets here in a moment. Do any of you want to get up to go see him?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, that'd be great.
I can't see that, Milo.
Oh my goodness.
We hear all about it.
I haven't met Bosco yet. I think that's
Milo's my boy.
Yeah.
And my buddy.
Milo smells of the dog in you. You're in.
Yeah. You want to get on the golf cart with me? Oh, look at it.
I saw the pictures of her being in Miss Nolan's class. Look, I did. Personally,
How's kindergarten training going?
Good.
Or- yeah.
They, Har and Bear went out to the community college today and they did stairs and elevators and classrooms and
Wow.
a lot of exposure therapy. Miss Cheryl at Wolf Lodge says they're doing great.
Nice. That is very good to hear. Very good to hear.
apparently I'm boring too.
Blue is like, there's no words. She's so well behaved and she's doing the best in class. Every time I go pick up Bear, they're like, it was okay. Blue was great.
I was like, no, right.
I mean, she had to go. Kind of the
Yeah.
This is like her pose. Yeah. Oh, you're so excited.
Yeah.
Sorry for the knee pad. I was got it over from around. You don't usually break it up.
I got a treaty nose that'll sit.
Break it up.
This
thought I had one.
is for my dog. He doesn't listen anymore.
What is getting all the attention?
But he's always actually. No way.
Wow.
You know.
Well, try.
Oh, yeah.
Nolan. Yeah, she comes in
I'm
and
sorry. She's like,
just to get used to the sights and the sounds and the smells, and this is basically what she does in everybody's room when she visits.
I love it.
like so much.
Now, are they just gonna walk around the school and stuff, like off the leash and stuff, or?
I think after their training.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I think they're gonna, the high school for sure. I'm not sure about the other elementary.
Okay.
They could be injured.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we we're still live, right? Yeah, we're all alone over here. Nobody likes us. Sorry, if you don't like that either.
We're just waiting on Bear.
Yeah, funny, wait, that name.
I do have a call at 7:00.
Good one?
And Jake's travel team. They're going on the schedule. All parents on the Zoom at 7.
Good for him.
He's
That
excited.
was nice, then he's getting winning that tournament last weekend. Last week. That was
It was nice.
very good. Very good.
Definitely shows what's coming.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Here's Bear.
Oh, Bear's fuzzy. Bear's fuzzy.
No, that's a new friend Bear. I know. Come on, over here. Your girlfriend.
Hey, Bear.
He's a little bit. Yeah. Look at his paws. There's. What? They went to the
Do I
Monroe
smell
County
too good?
Community College today and a field trip with their cheer team. This is what they do. They love each other. They're best friends.
This is Dave.
This is Bear. Yeah, this is our high school dog.
Can I give you a bunch of them?
Yeah, you might have.
Like my heart rate.
Speaking of a friend.
Mike's not here.
Speaking of a friend.
I told everybody on board, I'm not usually where my name was. No, I was
Thank you.
Good boy.
Yes. Yes.
Do you have any more updates?
I just want to give a shout out to Wolf Lodge. That is who is doing the training for our therapy dogs. Bear and Blue are a little bit further along in their vaccinations than Bosco. So Bear and Blue have started their training. Today they went on a field trip to the Monroe County Community College with the trainers, and they worked on up and down stairs and sitting before going into classrooms, so that they have to wait before they enter. And then Tuesday this week, they worked on at the center at Wolf Lodge of how to walk around people with a walker or a wheelchair and how to sit and wait. So they're doing a phenomenal job, and our partnership with Wolf Lodge has been phenomenal. Great, great trainers. So super happy to partner with them. Yes.
And they do the grooming.
Yes, they
And
do.
all of the things.
All of the things. They do the grooming, they do everything there. It's like a one-stop shop. Yes, they are phenomenal. Yes. Yep.
Okay, new business, general fund bills. Motion to receive the recommendation of the committee of the whole regarding the payment of the general fund bills.
Motion.
Mr. Pajaro,
Support.
Mr. McLaughlin. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Subject B is the approval of the minutes. Motion to approve the minutes for February of 2025.
Motion.
Supported by Mr. Foster. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Subject C is the hiring of Grant Graycheck, Recreation Center lifeguard. Motion to employ Grant Graycheck as a Recreation Center lifeguard effective March 23rd, 2025. Students are exempt from completing the criminal history check, Public Act 189, 1230B requirements.
So move.
Mr. McLaughlin,
Support.
Mr. Pajaro, any discussion? So this is one of our high school students? Or
I don't think so. Is that what it says?
Oh, it just says it's a student. And they're exempt from.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he is. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Subject D is the hiring of Shannon Jackson, North Elementary Playground Aide. Motion to employ Shannon Jackson as a playground aide at North Elementary effective February 24th, 2025. New employee paperwork has been completed and satisfied.
Motion.
Support.
Mr. Foster, supported by Mrs. Lancaster. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. On to subject E is the approval of the high school social studies curriculum. Motion to approve the social studies curriculum for grades 9 through 12 and accept a quote from Cengage in the amount of $60,861.68.
So moved.
Support.
Mr. McLaughlin, supported by Mrs. Lancaster. Discussion?
It is nice to see that is 6 years.
Yes.
Want to point that out so
Yep.
everybody knows.
Yes. 6
Not
years.
just 1 year.
Yes.
6 years. And it's updating curriculum from when? 1994. I love it. I was in school then. I was too. That makes my heart happy that our kids will be
Did everybody hear that? 1994.
in the century. They're learning from this century.
I want to make sure that's really heard out loud.
Yeah.
This is amazing. We're super grateful to all of you. Hopefully we have your support this evening.
About to find out.
We're about to find out. Drum roll.
All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0.
Thank you.
Subject F is the approval of grades 6 through 12 math curriculum. And this is motion to approve the math curriculum for grades 6 through 12 and accept a quote from McGraw-Hill LLC in the amount of $92,653.55.
Motion.
Mrs. Lancaster, supported by Mr. Bajaro. Discussion.
This one's a little steeper, but,
But it's all grades.
yes, correct.
Six.
How long has this been?
6 through 12.
What
Right.
year was-
How many years?
Same.
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 My bad. It wasn't all grades.
Okay.
6 years.
Mhm.
Any other discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Subject G is the approval of grades K through 12 science curriculum. This is a big. Motion to approve the science curriculum for grades K through 12 and accept a quote from Savas Learning Company in the amount of $300,426.47.
Motion.
Support.
Lancaster, supported by, who was it?
Okay, Foster.
Mr. Foster. Discussion.
How
When,
many years is
I was gonna
this?
say, yeah, when was this?
Same thing?
6. And I just want to add that science curriculum is always going to be more expensive because it also comes with extra things. But this is also K-12. So please note, this is not just secondary. Yeah, this is a K-12 curriculum that is needed for our science. Yes.
Awesome.
And it's nice that it is the same throughout instead of having, do we have different?
Oh, no, yeah, it's a feeder. That's
Yeah.
what's so great about it because when the kids are getting in elementary school, they go on to middle school and high school. Yes, it's K-12.
The buzzword scaffolding.
Yes. Very
This,
good.
This is all these curriculums have been vetted through the teachers and through others.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that you asked. So the teachers actually with our curriculum directors led by Stephanie Eby as well as Leanne Baslow, the teacher groups that they put together, they pulled the science experts from our high school and middle school, and they were able to vet out the programs of what would be the best, and they have their own committees. So it was actually led by the teachers who teach the science, and they are the ones that are certified science. So Leanne and Stephanie pulled them to get their expertise on it, and that's what they came with us. Yeah, absolutely.
This is a long time coming.
A long time coming. So I appreciate it. It's been great. And what I would like to say publicly too, that I'm very, very grateful. When I talked with our staff and our district leadership team about, usually a curriculum rollout is like a 3-year process where you go out and do a lot more research and you go to different districts and things of that nature. They were able to get this done by doing all of that and doing the research and going to other districts and things. They were able to do all of that in less than 9 months because of the urgency, because we talked about these are kids' education and we wanted this now. It's a long time coming. I appreciate you saying that because our kids deserve it and need it. And to be honest with you, the teachers do. The teachers are spending money out of their own pocket to supplement their education in the classrooms through different online platforms that they can purchase because they haven't had the things that they've needed to make sure that they provide the enrichment. So I'm very, very excited about this. So thank you.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0.
Thank you.
Subject H is the approval of Imagination Station field trip for young 5s in kindergarten. Motion to approve a field trip request for the young 5 and kindergarten classes to travel to Imagination Station in Toledo, Ohio on May 1st, 2025.
So moved.
Mr. McLaughlin, supported by Mr. Bajaro. Any discussion?
Yes. I'd like to be a chaperone.
I'm a member there. Would you like to use my membership?
Sign
I'm
him up.
obsessed with this place. Best.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Subject I is approval of Toledo Zoo field trip for first grade. Motion to approve a field trip request for the first grade classes to travel to the Toledo Zoo in Toledo, Ohio on May 16th, 2025.
Motion.
Support.
Mr. Foster, supported by Mrs. Lancaster. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0.
You don't like the zoo, Corey?
They do, but I have to let you.
I'll take the zoo.
Yeah.
I'm a member, so I'll go.
Subject J is the approval of the mowing and trimming services. Motion to authorize the administration to enter into a contract with KC Cuts for the purpose of providing lawn services from April 2025 to November 2026.
Motion.
Support.
Mrs. Lancaster, supported by Mr. McLaughlin. Any discussion?
Is, good approved? Thank you.
It's already recommended.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Subject K is the approval of structural steel project for the high school ticket booths. Motion to authorize the administration to proceed with the steel for the high school ticket booth project and to accept a bid from Nacy Engineering and Steel Fabrication LLC in the amount of $41,424.
So moved.
Mr. McLaughlin,
Support.
Mr. Bajaro. Any discussion?
Yes. This is the steel columns and the steel grand entrance way, correct? With the,
Correct, for the arc, yep, the arc to change there, yes.
okay.
For both?
For both.
I just wanted to make that clear to everybody.
Yep.
Thank you, because I didn't know.
No.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. Citizens? Still no?
Still nothing.
All right. Administration?
Yes. All right. Mr. Dunn? Do you have anything?
He gave us a whole report.
Just a couple things. As mentioned, the football, typically, the steel structure, they are completed. You guys approved it.
Can you come, just so people can hear you, come up here, maybe?
Right here?
Yeah, because so they can hear you. I just want the community to hear all the projects. Yeah, sure.
So, as you mentioned, the ticket booth, steel structure RFP was completed. The mowing and trimming service contract RFP was completed, you guys approved. In progress, the exhaust, CT welding. The exhaust piping is almost completed. Contractor said they look to complete the project by next week. They're currently on site finishing the wiring to the exhaust and return air. They also have 2 ducts 2 hoods that they gotta finish up, and then that will be complete. We're looking, that should be complete in the next 2 weeks. Air conditioning Jefferson Middle School, we're waiting on the architect to okay the location of the new electrical panel. Once that's complete, have the state inspector on site to okay that. Girls locker room, we have 1 small area to finish. Again, we're trying to do that while not shutting it down. So we're in and out of there when they're not there. 1 small section to paint. We're gonna paint the office bathroom, and then the bench and the countertop, we're gonna finish hopefully a big portion of that next week while school's out. Football stadium project, the footers have been poured, block was dropped off. They're currently laying the block. We're waiting on the steel decision, so thank you for that. Working with Elisa to make sure that all the appropriate materials can be dropped off the concession stands. We're also making sure that we have secure handicap access to the events, and also we want to make sure a Special Olympic event this spring is a go. So we got to make sure all that's ready to go for them. Work orders. We got some old buildings. I just want to let you guys know we continue to work through those work orders. We have 1 guy plus myself trying to get these things completed. Just an example of the structure that we have. Elisa made a phone call to me and said, hey, our PAs aren't working on the soccer field. We went out there, there's no power. We traced it back to a panel, a box that's in the ground. All the wires were literally melted together. 480 volts, something we're not dealing with. We called Steel Graven to look at it. They had to pull some wires for the melted actually down in the conduit. That electrical also went to our maintenance building and our transportation building. So we look to have that finished and completed by next week. Chemistry lab, we're still on track to have that worked on during next week while we're down. North greenhouse and sunroom, as we mentioned last time, as soon as the weather breaks, Ohio Building Restoration will be in to put that new glass in. Transportation, we're working with the athletic department on spring sports schedule to assure that we continue to provide athletic transportation to our games, to and from our games. I want to thank all my amazing drivers, successfully covered all winter sports at the request of Elisa. We continue to be hit by the flu bug that's going around. Thankfully, we have enough drivers to pick up the slack, but they're doing an amazing job. That's all I got.
Thank you for using this size font.
Yes,
You like that?
it's very helpful.
I like to read it.
Thank you.
You guys could probably read it from there.
No, I appreciate it.
Mrs. Epler? Baldwin? Yeah,
Come on up.
if you're really loud. If you're really loud, but I really like to see your face to show the community. Look at the good boy, look at Bear.
Okay, so spring sports are in full action, both middle school and high school. Soccer's first game was actually today. They traveled to Melvindale. Hopefully I get a call here soon saying that we are 1-0. We have a joint program with Erie Mason. So we have 10 Erie Mason girls and 11 Jefferson girls. So we have 21 on our roster, which is probably the most we've had in probably before COVID for sure, because we had to cut the program actually. Track and field traveled to Eastern Michigan tomorrow to compete in baseball, softball, and golf will compete after spring break. April 12th is our freshman sophomore invite for track and field, and April 26th is the Jefferson invite, which is baseball will have 4 teams out, softball will have 4 teams out, and then the track teams usually have between anywhere from 10 to 15 schools that will compete. So campus will be booming that day. So if you want to get here early so you can find a parking spot. If not,
Park in the grass.
yeah. Sink in the grass. Let's see. As well, we have the baseball backstop project that we didn't touch on, but they were out there for the last week. We're moving all that, and I think is it built yet?
The poles are up, waiting for the fencing in there.
So we moved that baseball backstop in probably 20 feet from where it was. So it will be a nice change out there for them. They've been asking, and with our wonderful weather out here in the wind, the insurance company at least covered some. So, rec center wise, we are moving into kind of summer programming. Right now we have, today is the last day of adult volleyball. So we have 3 champions, a co-ed champ, a women's competitive league champion, and tonight we will crown the recreational league champion. We finished our 22 team pickleball league last Sunday. Again, we had 2 different leagues. Had a lot of compliments about that. And then our Easter extravaganza is going to be April 11th. We will plan on doing that outside. So if anybody attends, please dress weather appropriate. We have over 3,000 eggs that are broke up into different categories for the kids. So come on and join us, because it should be a good time. I think that's it for the month of April anyway.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Deb presented to you guys at the cow, so
Yeah.
Deb does everything today. All right, we have, do we go backwards? Tara, Miss Rowe.
Good evening, everyone. All right, we are just wrapping up March's Reading Month at SOAT, and a big thank you to everybody that came and read. It was Mrs. Evans, Mrs. G, Officer Sunio, and then we had some awesome students from Jefferson High School from Mrs. Ruby's language class. There were 10 high school students that came and read to our kids, and they did a phenomenal job. The kids thought it was really neat to see all of like the grown-up students. Like, they actually grow up after leaving our building, so they had a lot to say about that. They totally understood, but they enjoyed themselves regardless. So thank you for everybody that came out that day. We appreciate that. We did our raffle basket drawings this full month. So we had a total of 18 students win big raffle baskets. So they were excited, and I've been trying to post that on our rooms for our parents, and then not all of them, because that would be a ton at a time, but a lot of them were posted on Facebook as well. We also had a really cool opportunity to bring in the Imagination Station to our building. We obviously have those field trips that you guys approved tonight, so thank you from us at SOAP for approving those. But we wanted to bring something in that was kind of different. So Imagination Station has a planetarium that they bring into the schools. It was so cool. They blow it up like a big bounce house, and then 30 students at a time get to go in. So we had to split into 2 days. So like Monday was the first day, and then tomorrow will be the last day. And it was staggered, and it was a 45-minute presentation, and they like shut all the lights off, and you could see all the constellations, and then they brought up like real time and showed like the day and how like the sun is rising and setting. It was so stinking cool. And 45 minutes for young 5 students is like unheard of, and everybody was like I was like, we gotta get it now. So it was really exciting to see, and we've never had it before. So that was really cool, and they were phenomenal. So I'm sure tomorrow's assemblies will be just as wonderful as Monday's were. So that was really cool. We did the dress like a book character, so that was super fun to see the kids do. And then our readathon does end tomorrow. So our goal was 20,000 minutes, and I'm hoping we reached it on Tuesday. We were at 18,000, but I'd like to be surprised, so I didn't really want to check till tomorrow morning. So I'll give you an update on that at our April board meeting, but I'm pretty sure we hit it. We usually do. April 1st marks our 50 days left in the school year. So we are doing a 50s day on April 1st. I also reached out to our other building principals to see if we wanted to do it district-wide, kind of like we did Dr. Seuss Week, since everybody seems to like that. So if you guys are in our building, please dress appropriately for 50s Day. So again, that's April 1st. The 23rd of April is our Fine Arts Night from 5 to 6:30. So we will have our spring arts concert, and then all of our students' artwork will be displayed throughout the entire building for any families, community members, staff, everybody to see how amazing the kiddos' artwork is.
What day was that?
I'm sorry for it. It's April 23rd from 5 to 6:30. And then our other big event, which is super in advance, but I just want to make sure everybody gets it out there, is our kindergarten roundup, which is Wednesday, May 7th. And then parents and families just go online, they register there, and then once that registration comes through online, we give a phone call, and then we give our parents the availability times, and then they tell us what works for them. So I think that's everything from us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Rosecrans.
All right, I will go for it. Am I good to stand here?
Yeah.
All right, so first of all, I'm so happy to be here and really get settled into the district. It has been very eventful, lots of positive things happening. So our kids have been really enjoying a lot of the things that Ms. Wendells has brought in surrounding the Bear Pride tickets. So we did a couple of different baskets for March to get the kids excited around bringing in really positive behaviors and reinforcing those behaviors with a lunch with the principal and the dean of students, which went off amazingly. They loved it. So that is now the big thing that every kid wants to have lunch with us. So we're honored and excited to keep doing that, as well as to get more books into our kids' hands. So we are enjoying that. We do have an awesome assembly coming up tomorrow. It's called the NED Assembly, and essentially they build student character and bring in a bunch of yo-yos and do this cool performance with the kids. So we're excited about that, really excited about the placement of it too. So hopefully they will get to keep their yo-yos and enjoy them mostly at home. But we'll probably have yo-yo zones to where they have some rules and regulations around how we're going to use them and where we're going to use them. Additionally, we are just continuing to work on planning for our Be a Bear event. So a lot of staff is really excited on bringing some great ideas and being present to bring, our enrollment up and bring lots of awesome new kids into our school. And I think, unless you have anything else exciting, Ms. Wendells, we're keeping it short and sweet this month. We'll have lots of Go Bears. Oh, and with the Go Bears.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Mr. Netto? Yeah, I gave in. Sorry, Jody and Epler. I know. You want to come up? I feel like we need a better system. We need like the podium over here, or move this to you guys.
We can't move the desk over there by
Yeah.
the podium.
Yeah, we need to.
You're good.
Our counselor, Ms. McCullen, has provided resources and support for students and parents prepared for the PSAT testing that is taking place on April 15th. Information has been sent via Infinite Campus and Facebook. Our 7th grade students won the Quiz Bowl championship. Our National Honor Society induction ceremony was held last night at Jefferson Middle School. Many Jefferson Middle School students were inducted. Thank you to numerous staff members who attended and helped last night. A special thank you to Ms. LeBeau, Ms. Deasing for helping organize and setting our students up for success. 8th grade dance. The February dance was a success, with students and parents cherishing the memories. The next dance is the 8th grade students, and it will take place on April 25th in the JMS cafeteria. Student council wrote and sent cards and letters to troops through the military families of Monroe County. They're excited to share these letters with service members. Bosco has made a few appearances and will continue throughout his training. He's attended events like the Bear Attack Tournament and received positive feedback from students and families. PTO has been hosting a lot of fun events for our students. Our most recent one was a movie night to watch Sonic 3 in the cafeteria. We had about 50 students and families attend. A special thank you to our PTO and tech team for hosting such successful events, and of course the custodians and everybody else involved.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Ms. Crossley.
I like going last because it helps me remember the things that I would have forgotten. So
I don't like going after you.
We also have, our counselors have been getting our kids ready for testing. We have 6 tests shortly after spring break, and so all of the digital readiness for the PSAT 9, PSAT 10, and the PSAT MSTEP and work keys are all good to go. So we should be smooth sailing for testing. We already have our tech department ready to help us out there also. The next thing I'm going to say is I'm just going to read it straight from Mr. Vincent because he has a better way of explaining musical things than I do. So this is from Mr. Vincent. Remember last time I talked about our students who qualified for states from the regional state band tournament? So these students, freshman flute players, Alyssa Henderson and Jayla Pokernicki, and sophomore saxophone player Sam Holton, competed over the weekend in the annual state MSBOA Solo and Ensemble Festival. Jayla and Alyssa performed a duet. Sam, playing solo and competing at a proficiency level, also played scales from memory and sight read music. Mr. Vincent says that's an advanced exercise requiring the player to perform music scene for the first time. And both events received a first division or a top tier rating. So all three of them were top tier at state. So we're super proud of them. Mr. Gilbert is going to be taking juniors and seniors to the Monroe County Career Expo on April 22nd. The ISD and local businesses put this expo on for juniors and seniors. They can have on-site interviews. They can talk to trade groups. They can do interview practice. They have all of these opportunities when they're there, and sometimes they can even walk out with a job. So we have juniors and seniors will be going on April 22nd to that event. Robotics competes this weekend. Woodhaven High School, they start Saturday morning. Opening ceremonies are at 10:30. Competition starts at 11. I'll be there at 11. So if you want to come and hang out with me, I'll be cheering on our robotics, our little robot, as he goes through all of his challenges for those competitions. And then let's see, in CTE World, our construction trades students are planning under the direction of Ms. Shana Wallace a shed for the junior bears. So they're still working out some of the plans, whether they will have rafters versus trusses. Is that right? Am I saying that? Okay. Thank you. And the size. So they're working all of that out still, but the kids are going to go out and do the build for the junior bears. So we're happy that the kids can work on a project that benefits our kids. Our high school students from one of Ms. Gruby's classes were invited by Ms. Rowe to come and read. And when they came back, those kids were the happiest teenagers I've ever seen. They were so happy. They loved it. They were so excited. Like, that was the best day ever. They loved coming. So, I mean, hopefully we can do some more partnering up on things. On April 2nd, we are having a parent information night for our early middle college and our dual enrollment opportunities. Because our early middle college is geared towards starting the kids at 9th and 10th grade, our older students who are either in Jefferson or thinking about coming to Jefferson, we want to make sure that they have the information for the dual enrollment as well. Because we have a lot of opportunities at the high school for kids to earn college credit. So that is April 2nd at 5:30. April 15th at 6:30 is our National Honor Society induction night. So that will take place in the high school cafeteria, 6:30, April 15th. And we have a million things happening in May. So I'm going to create a flyer with all of the senior stuff that's coming because there's so much. And I'll be sending that out right after spring break. And then I'll also share all of that at our next board meeting. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right,
All of them?
that's it. I just want to wish everybody in the community and the district a happy spring break.
Closing comments from the board, Ms. Evans?
I just want to thank administration for being here, especially the ones that brought the dogs. Really enjoyed that. Thank you. I don't know if we have any audience from the general public, but I see employees. Thank you for coming out here.
Mr. Bajaro?
Great crowd tonight. Awesome. I'm really excited about the curriculum. I think we all can agree that that was long overdue. So that's great for our students and our teachers, to be honest with you. So, Jody, keep things going. Thank you.
Mr. McLaughlin?
Same thing. I was able to attend the Yes Club event at SOT yesterday, which was great, especially because my two kids were part of it, which was also even more amazing. But a great
They get it from their
outing.
mom. They get it from their mom.
Yes. Other than that, I'm looking forward to the Be a Beer event. I know my family's planning on helping and volunteering and doing whatever we can to help showcase our school. And other than that, we did some good interviews with some construction management companies and architects for the bond that we were trying to plan for. So that was also good. Went through those. Great companies to work with. So we'll see what goes from there. Junior Honor Society night was last night. That was amazing. Takes me back to when I was there, when I was younger, a lot smaller. Yeah. Other than that, I'm looking forward to all the events coming up. And welcome to North as well for new hires and all the other new hires. So that's all I have.
Mrs. Lankin.
Thank you guys all for being here. I know some of you were in a meeting and stuck around to hang out with us, so thank you for being here all day long. It's always nice to see your faces and to hear what's going on. Administration, as always, the amazing lists of things that you guys are doing in the buildings it's really exciting. It's fun to see what's happening and to know that when my kids go to the middle school and then eventually the high school, that they will have a lot of things to look forward to. I want to thank the teachers for putting in, and obviously the administrators for putting in the effort with the curriculum. As somebody who's had to go through those processes, it's not easy, and there's a lot of work behind it, and there's a lot of work after it's chosen. So from the bottom of my heart as a parent, and also from everywhere else as an educator, thank you guys for putting in the effort to learn this new curriculum and to teach our kiddos and get them where they need to be so they can be successful after they leave us. It really means a lot to me. Facilities, for all of your hard work. There's always something going on. I really enjoyed your example. You're like, this is just one of the things that could happen. So thank you for pointing that out. It seems really crazy that things like that happen, but it's nice to know that we have you on top of things. Thank you guys for holding down the fort.
Mr. Foster.
Oh,
Follow
boy.
that.
Oh, boy. Mr. Neto, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's hard to follow. No, thank you guys. Thank everybody here. Administrators, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Ms. Rosecrans, this is the start of a good thing. I can see it. I can't wait. Mrs. Rowe, just tearing it up as usual. Mr. Neto, always good things. Parents are coming up to us. I've been approached 5 or 6 times by parents that usually aren't have the best. They don't have the best things to say at all times. It's very easy to say negative things. Anybody can do it. It's the ones that can say positive things that stands out. So we've been getting a lot of compliments, and I truly, truly appreciate it. Yes, Jen, thank you. That high school flying. Everything is running so smooth. Athletics don't get enough credit. It's a juggling match. Everybody knows it. They don't see it because everybody just sees the game and the score, but they don't get to see the behind the scenes. So, Elisa, thank you for everything you do. That's obviously that's a thankless job. So, and Jody, killing it, bro, killing it. That's all I can say, man. Just knocking it out of the park. Our teachers, you guys, thank you so much. And I really hope we see every single teacher on the 4th, just so we can show off this community. 6th. I'm sorry, 4th is opening day for the Tigers. My bad. Hopefully I can see all of you there.
No.
But no, hopefully everybody can make it and make it a big Bear family. I mean, our shirts say it all. So let's live it. So thank you guys. And administration, Deb, Amy, come on, let's go. Thank you. That's it.
I can't follow you.
Come on, Danny, get it, kid.
No, everyone, Shane should have dropped the mic, or Jackie, one or the other, but everyone, I appreciate all your hard work that you do every day. This spring break is well deserved. I hope you take some time to enjoy your families and just decompress a little bit. Be a Bear event is going to be amazing. It's the first time we've done anything like this, and my family and I will be there. I hope to see all of you there. And the curriculum. Thank you for putting all the hard work in. Thank you, teachers. A special thank you to our 2 curriculum directors.
Yes.
As you said earlier, this is something that we squeezed into 9 months that should have taken years. Yeah. So I'm excited about that. It's a long time coming, and our students and our staff deserve it. That's all I have. We will make a motion to the regular board meeting be adjourned.
So moved.
Mr. McLaughlin.
Support.
This is
Somebody
like,
else?
nobody wanted to go home. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? Motion carries 6-0. We are adjourned at 6:48.
Yeah, that's gotta be.
That could be a record.
That's got